31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 Triple Doppler.
So we have a lot to talk about because
Yeah.
obviously we're talking about severe weather potential today. It gets cold after today.
It sure does. So much. I mean, a little bit of frost this morning, low end severe weather chance tonight, but then temperatures in the 20s for days. Not one day, not 2 days. Days ahead.
If you haven't got that heavy coat out, now would be the time to do that.
100%. All right, take a look. Right now I have us in a caution day on the threat tracker. We're waking up to a little bit of frost this morning. We've got storms tonight and a very low end severe weather risk. Thursday and Friday, the weather sure does change a whole lot, but at least we're back in the green on the threat tracker. So that is good news. Take a look right now at the Way 31 Skycam network powered by Thompson Roofing and Construction. We're sitting in the mid and upper 30s. Remember, those temperatures are still cooling. Plenty of cloud cover in the area already. It's patchy in nature, but it's there. A whole lot more of that is going to build as we head through the rest of the afternoon and particularly into this evening. Our high temperature today goes all the way up to 65 degrees. So we're sitting in the mid 30s right now. We're sitting in the mid 60s for our high. Bundle up this morning, but be prepared to not need all those layers by later this afternoon. After dinner time and into bedtime, that's when I start to track rain that has that severe weather risk. 31 Triple Doppler at 5:18 on your Wednesday, showing that cloud cover. So much more of that is on our way, all ahead of the rain and storms coming tonight. Now, the far greater severe weather risk is well to our south and west in Mississippi, but our southwest counties are in that fringe level 1 out of 5 risk. And I want to be very specific in how I word this to you. We are in a severe weather risk. It's that level 1 out of 5. Not all of us are at risk of seeing severe weather. Even within this dome, our risk of severe storms is low, but the few that do develop, those could be any mode of severe weather. So I'm not expecting an outbreak or anything widespread, but with no true rhyme or reason, storms will pop up, and the few that do pop up, those could be very strong to severe. Even a fringe of a little bit of that green level 1 out of 5 left over first thing on Thursday, but for the most part, by the time we wake up Thursday, severe weather is going to be a thing of the past for us. So here's how your Wednesday plays out. We'll keep this patchy cloud cover through the morning and afternoon. After lunch, a whole lot more of it builds into the region. And then when you're headed home from work today, if you are working around 5 o'clock, that's when we start to see rain. So we're dry all day up until that point. Fast forward to dinner time, and that rain is significantly more widespread, but it is still just rain. That said, this is at 7:30. This is the latest you want to get on the road tonight if you are headed out to see family and friends for Thanksgiving. Anytime before this, you're good to go. But right after this, we start to see this rain turn into those potentially severe storms. And with hail or a threat of something spinning, that's when you don't want to be on the road. Notice a lot of what we're seeing is still just rain, but a few patches of those stronger thunderstorms are developing. Those stick with us as we head into the overnight hours, impacting the Huntsville Metro around 1 o'clock in the morning, and then getting out of the way at Sand Mountain and leaving us with dry but cloudy conditions very first thing on Thursday morning, starting at about 4:30 a.m. So it's really just those few hours that you don't want to be on the road. Any other time, you're good to go. Our Thanksgiving brings a high temperature in the low 50s, so cool but mild for us. Then we're waking up in the 20s Saturday morning and all the way through next week. We're going to see a whole lot of sunshine, but boy, will we be cold. By the end of next work week, we start to see slightly warmer conditions back in the 30s in the morning and 50s in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's about to get real cold. I'm thinking that next week there a lot of these Christmas parades across North Alabama will be happening, and people need to be prepared for this kind of cold for that too, and thinking ahead of how to keep the kids warm because they definitely want to go see these parades and see Santa.
Without question.
Yeah, can't blame them. Great stuff.